Hi, I'm Phyllis. My website is southernfrugal.com. Today we're going to make a Jello vegetable salad. That's what we'll call it. This is from really the 1950s, maybe the late 50s, early 60s. So the first thing we're going to do is mix up a 3.4 ounce pack of orange Jello. Now I've got a half a cup of boiling water. I just put that in the microwave. I'm just going to dump that in. And you could also use lemon, lime, or orange Jello, whatever suits your taste the best. So we're going to have to stir this now for a couple of minutes. So along with this, what I'm going to do is put in 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and I'm using that Himalayan pink salt. And we also want to put in 3 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. So that's 1, 2, and 3. All right, so now we're going to have to stir this for a little while, so we'll just talk while I'm doing that. So, Mr. Bucky and I got out all of our winter clothes day before yesterday, and it was pretty cool at night, and so now today we have out mostly winter clothes, and it's pretty hot. In fact, we're thinking about turning on the air conditioner. It's cloudy, so I'm sure it's going to rain at some point. But that's the way it goes in South Carolina. You just really don't hit winter until sometimes even the middle of December. I mean, you might have some cold days, but yeah. So we have 2 seasons, summer and winter. That's it. Yeah. So let me see if I've got this. The way you can tell is if you stir it up to the light, you hold it up to the light, you see some of those particles still in there, not dissolved. So we'll just keep stirring it for a little while. So yeah, there are a lot of recipes there were a lot of recipes in the 1950s for Jello with all kinds of vegetables. Now, I'm not real crazy about those where you put chicken and tuna and all that. I don't like those. But I do like the kind with vegetables, very much so. So the reason we only used half a cup of boiling water is because I want this to set pretty quick. So we're going to use the half cup boiling water, the pack of Jello, and then we're going to put ice in it till we come to the 2 cup mark, or even a little below that. All right, let me get my ice because I think we're ready now. Hold on. So I don't know how much ice we're going to need, but let's put you down here and move you in closer. There. Tighten up my camera thing a little bit. There we go. All right. So we got it pretty well dissolved now. We're going to go ahead and put the ice in. Now we're just going to wait until that ice melts. So this is just a little less than 2 cups, but this is the fast way of getting Jello to set. Now whatever gotten dissolved, if it starts getting, beginning to set a little bit, we'll just take that ice out. So I'm going to put this Jello vegetable salad in a small bowl like this, and I did put a teeny bit of oil all around in the bowl. It's just ever the slightest bit of oil there, none accumulating the bottom. The way you do that, I put about 3 drops in the bottom of the bowl, and then take a paper towel and just smear it all around. All right, so we're getting dissolved or melting pretty fast here. I can already tell that it's getting a little thick. Now whatever ice doesn't melt, we're going to take out. Just use it in a slotted spoon like that. Yeah, I can see it's already getting thick. Now the reason I'm doing this is because we're going to put vegetables in, and I don't want them all to just sink to the bottom. All right, I think we're about there now, so I'm going to take that ice out. And we've got some bubbles in there, which I always like. Okay, so we've ended up with, let's see, 1 3/4 cups of Jello here. Let's just stir that up a little bit. All right, so we would call this soft set. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add onions. I'm going to go ahead and put those in this thing right now. This is 3 green top onions, just cut in little rings. Just mix those in pretty good. And now I'm going to go ahead and go to the other bowl. We have got 1 cup of thin sliced radish, and that would be about 12 to 15 small radish. And we've got cauliflower. Now, this actually used a little less than half of a head of cauliflower, and I cut it in little bite-sized pieces like that, cut most of that stem off. So I'm going to put that in. Go ahead and mix that all up in this bowl, like that. Alright, so now we're going to quickly go ahead and get this Jello dumped in, dump part of it in, and get it all down to the bottom. Some of it spilled over. You want to get all those vegetables covered. If you need to add a little more water, you could certainly do that. In fact, let's do that to rinse this out. Now, so I went ahead and put a little hot water in there to get this all out of the cup. Alright, let's dump that in now. We're still okay. It's still going to set, no problem. I don't want 2 or 3 radish slices all together in this. So we need to mix it up as best we can. Get those green top onions so they show up really well too. Alright, so we're going to mash that down in there pretty well. Kind of distribute those. The radish tend to stick together. Spread them out a little bit. Mash everything down. Now, well, could y'all not see at all? Let me see, I'm sorry. I think you couldn't see it all. Anyway, I added a little more water in with the Jello and got the bottom of the cup cleaned out a little bit. I can't really turn this sideways so y'all can see it. Let me do it like that. Now you can see it. Yeah, looks really pretty. All right, we're going to put this, actually we're going to put it in the freezer for maybe 20-30 minutes, and it will definitely set in that time. and then I'll put it in the bottom of the refrigerator, and we're going to be fixing our main meal of the day, but this is going to be part of it. And I'm going to serve this over some curly kale leaves. I think that looks real pretty, that real dark green. And we're also going to put some ranch dressing on top of it. All right, y'all, we'll be back when this sets and I take it out of the bowl. We'll be back. All right, we are back, and our Jello has completely set. And so what we're going to try to do now is get it to come out in the shape of the bowl. I've got some kale right here, and I'm going to try to flip it out right on top of there. So what I've got to do is sit it down in a little pan of hot water for 10 seconds. So that's counting 1001, 1002, like that. And we'll be back and hope this works, because y'all go see it even if it doesn't. All right, hold on. Okay, I did it. Sometimes it doesn't come out and sometimes it does. Here we go. Okay, it did not come out. Goes back in the hot water for a few more seconds. I'm just going to leave the camera on. All right, y'all, I've still got it in the little pan of water, hot water. All right, let's give it a try again, real quick. All right, the next step then is I'm going to heat up my dish rag in the microwave, and we're going to lay that on top of it. We'll be back. All right, we're back. I've heated up my dish rag. It is really hot. See all the steam? Oh. Yeah, this is so annoying. Now, if you were using a copper or a metal little mold, it would definitely come out, putting it 10 seconds in the water. What has to happen is we need to get some air under there. See how clear and beautiful that is? I hate it when they don't come out. I hate it. Oh, so all I have to do is get some air under there. I don't know where that went down there. I think there's another one for down there. Anyway, I think it's absolutely beautiful. There it is. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to serve it with the next video I'm making is with the acorn squash and the pork chops, and we're going to serve this as the vegetable alongside, and I will be putting some ranch dressing on top. So y'all be sure and watch the next video. Isn't that beautiful? Be beautiful. You could double the recipe. You could put other vegetables in it, whatever you wanted. But look how pretty that is. You can see the green, little green onions, and the radish, and of course the white being the cauliflower. All right, y'all. We will see y'all next time. I've got to get the rest of the meal ready. Bye for now.